What's up, my beautiful people? This is Kristen Peoples coming to you from culture.org. I hope you are doing fabulous today. Hey, today I have a special treat, and boy, are you in for something that is just life changing today. I have invited on this channel today my friend, a member of my tribe, David Webb. He is a healer. He's from the UK and he is amazing. I meditate with him every Saturday, and I swear every time we meet, on Saturdays to just kind of clear our minds and just go deep within and just go into our heart space, I am changed. So I wish the same for you. This is my gift to you. This is the gift that keeps on giving. And I am so happy and so honored to introduce to you my friend David. I'm going to click him in here on the live. Please bear with me as I'm fairly new to this whole um live thing where I introduce someone else, so kind of work with me on this one. So I think I found him. Let me see here. David. Oh, let me turn my camera this way. Changing of the camera here. And he should be on shortly because he cannot wait to share with you guys what he has. Hey there, David. Let me turn my camera back around so that our faces are in the right way. Can you hear me, David?
Yes, I can.
Yay! Okay, so you guys, just so that you guys know, David and I, we were trying on Facebook Live a couple times. It didn't quite work out, so we had to switch platforms. We were on IG Live, but we're going to still download this and make sure that it goes to YouTube and to Facebook so that everyone can hear this beautiful meditation. Hey, David, I just gave a introduction. I was telling my friends and family and just the rest of the tribe how great you are in terms of your meditation, your healing, and how I just enjoy. I look forward to every Saturday meditating with you, and how I've always changed every time we meditate together. So, without further ado, I'm going to let you speak, and then we'll go ahead and clear the space and get going with the meditation.
Yes, great. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that technical glitch. We always get, there's times get problems like that, and it's just the way it goes. Challenges. Believe me, life challenges, challenges every day. So that was a challenge, and we got through this, and we're here. And I really hope you can enjoy this. In fact, I know you're going to enjoy this. I'm a healer, basically. I want to give you a little bit of background. I'm a healer. I'm a Barbara Brennan healer. And I think the thing that really got me interested in what I wanted to do here and helping people is really along the whole of my life. Have you ever felt this thing like you've walked along your whole life path and you somehow felt like lost in yourself? We can have all the things in the world, from money to holidays to cars to houses, to relationships and everything. But have you ever felt like there's this place within you that somehow felt lost, that you lost yourself somehow in some way, that there's this emptiness that you don't really know who you are anymore? Because I'm going to ask you this one question, okay?
Okay.
How much of your life have you spent thinking? And I know it's like we all do this. I mean, it's probably 99.98% of our life we spend in thought, And so when we spend the whole of our lives in thought, we literally, not only does our mind hold our negative beliefs or our feelings of unworthiness, or I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, or, I better not try that, or I feel stuck. Have you ever felt as if your mind literally freezes you, like in fear, like you can't move forward in your life, and all those sort of things? I want to give this healing thing to you, like, your mind is great at focusing, but what is not so great on is being kind towards you. And there's a way, I call it. I mean, I tell you now. Before I came on today, I was practicing some meditation, and that there's a line of one. If there's one thing that to help you remember walking away with today, it's this: finding and connecting to inner stillness brings you strength.
Yes.
You to connect to your inner strength. And I'm not talking about willpower, because willpower is, I like to call willpower, it's like a man-made thing, you know, and it's only going to last for a certain amount of time. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe a day, maybe a week, and then you become exhausted. I mean, how often have you felt exhausted in life because you've had to force yourself to try and find the answers to the problems that you always, not only the normal problems, the money problems, the relationship problems, but the deeper problems of this feeling in me of somehow I don't really feel happy. And yet,
Right.
I don't know what it is, but I feel this thing inside me, like there's a lostness that I've felt ever since I was a child. And this is part of what interested me to start walking this path. I think it's the one thing that really lights the fire in me, this longing to find who I am deep inside. Because once you begin to connect just a little bit to find yourself deep inside, that will helps you to feel anchored deep inside, to give you that feeling of this, not only inner love but inner strength, a portal, like an inner connection, a deeper inner connection that helps you to handle whatever life throws at you, because life will always throw challenges at you.
For sure.
You know, and this is the place that I've fallen in love with in myself. I want to share with you this deep inner love, this knowing that there is this, we are more than a human being, we are more than a human body, that there is a deeper part of us, this true part of us that once we learn to connect with, I call it finding our depth. There's a depth in us. Have you ever spoken to somebody and you said to them, I really felt you're like deep water, deep water like depth. So that there's, do you know that there's a feeling in it, a depth, and you can sense this quality in this person. It's almost magnetic, and it could be that they're just more. It's a deeper connection to who we are, and that's what I want to help you with today a little bit, so that. Once you can walk away with that with a tool. And I'm also talking about workplace bullying as well, because believe me, I've been through that as well. I've been through that for about 30 years. Okay, 30. I mean, what am I now? 49, probably 35 years. So I know what that's like. And so this thing is. I mean, I want to give you, before I was doing this live, I was practicing in this room right now, where I am right now, I was practicing, I'm going to teach you this meditation. And it's all about learning how to connect with inner stillness. Once you learn how to connect with that, and you don't have to be perfect, there's no race to this. Everyone's on their own path, and you are on your own path in your life.
I'm glad you said that, because so many people think that there's a certain way, right? When they think about a spiritual journey, or they think about, getting to know themselves or getting in touch with themselves, they think that there's this right or wrong way. They think that you're supposed to sit cross-legged and you got to meditate a certain way. No, it's every journey is individual. Every journey is it's what makes you unique. It's what makes you you. It's what makes you lovable, right? Because we all have our unique gifts and talents. So before you go ahead and get started, I wanted to make sure we cleared our space, because that's what we do here on bossofculture.org channel. And ironically, since we're talking about self-love, the name of the incense is called Love Spell. So may we learn to ignite the love that we have for oneself, so that we can share it with others. And that's what I want to do when I cleared this space today, is that we learn how to, self-love. Once you love yourself, oh my goodness, the rest is easy, because we're all reflections of, what we see within ourselves when we look in the mirror. When we love ourselves, then we can freely love others, So here's a little bit for everyone out there who does not have any sage or incense or Palo Santo. David, here's a little bit for you. In case you don't have,
I love it.
take in the love spell. And I pulled a meditation that I wanted to share before you go into the meditation. I pulled the affirmation I wanted to share. And again, you guys, take this in. This is all about healing. This is a gift for you. This is the gift that keeps on giving. And that's why I said I wanted to share my tribe with you guys, because these guys have changed my life. And I know if they can change my life, I know they can change yours. You know, if you've been through workplace bullying abuse, if you've been through any kind of abuse, or if you've been through abuse of yourself, or you lack self-love, this is for you. This channel is for you. We're all about healing, and David is the master of that, I must say. So I'm going to go over this affirmation. I want you guys to take it in, breathe it in, and then we're going to let David carry it away with his meditation. So this one comes to you from Florence Scovel Shin, and it's from the Game of Life affirmation cards. And it says, Infinite Spirit, open the way for great abundance for me. I am an irresistible magnet for all that belongs to me by divine right. Know that what is for you is for you and for you only, and no one can take that away. And so with that, David, I'll let you take it from here.
Thank you, Christine. That was lovely.
Thank you.
I just want to start off by asking you this one question, and it's this: how often do you spend 5 minutes every day just being with yourself?
Well, I'll be the first to admit that I don't do it every day, but you actually taught me that, and I have been trying to connect with myself at least a couple of minutes a day, if I can.
Yeah, because it's a true act of self-love, because, so often we're so busy with busyness in life, with family and everything else, we often forget ourselves. So understanding that in ourselves and being able to, maybe you can see this for yourself maybe for a long time. Oh yeah, I don't really spend that much time with myself. For 5 minutes, doesn't have to be every day, but for
Right.
5 minutes in a quiet room, just connecting with me, just a space for me, a space for you, it's very healing. So I'm going to teach you this meditation, and it's something you can take away with, and it's very simple, it's not difficult, and there's no race, and wherever you are is perfectly meant to be. Wherever you are in your life, it was meant to be. I believe that. I'm on my path and Kristen's on her path. There's no pressure, no pressure. It's effortless. It's for ourselves. So for 5 minutes, just so wherever you are in your house, find a quiet space, somewhere in your house, a room, somewhere that has meaning for you. It might be in your bedroom, or it might be in your bathroom, I don't know. So a quiet space where nobody's going to come in, that's going to be just for you. Okay? And just place a seat in the center of that room, and just sit, your backside bones, just sit on the front of the seat, so your backside bones are literally touching on the front of the seat, and your feet are flat on the ground. Okay? And so the first thing I want to teach you is, one of the greatest things you can begin to learn is begin to connect to stillness. And all I mean by that is, learn how to slow down your mind. That's the first step. That's all we're going to focus on for now, just to slow our minds down, to literally help our minds to slow down, because it doesn't ever, so that's the first thing. When your mind begins to slow down, something begins to happen, okay? Because you'll sense a quietness. That's what we're looking for, just the quietness. So the way to help your mind to slow down, we're sitting on the front of our seat, your feet flat on the ground, and your palms downwards on the front of your knees, spine nice and upright but comfortable. And we're just going to practice breathing. Just listen to your breath. Okay? Just practice that. Just listen to your breath. And the beauty of this is the only thing that you have to do right now. There's nothing else. Just listening to your breath. And just see if you can hear the quietness of your room. Like there's a quietness all around. And breathe. And just feel your feet on the ground. And just sense the weight of your body being supported by your seat. Like you are truly being supported. Feel the support of the ground. And listen to your breath. And just feel your feet on the ground. And you may begin to sense a tingling in your body. Listen to your breath. And just ask yourself, from head to toe, how does my body feel like? My eyes, my nose, my mouth. And just work downwards. There may be a little bit of stress around your eyebrows. Down through your throat, your shoulders. How are they feeling? Do they feel lighter or heavier? Your chest, your back, tummy, hips, thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet, feel into this wonderful trust that the ground below your feet can support you now, in this moment. Feel the support of your seat. And breathe. And just see if you can hear any sounds around you in your house. It may be the winds or the rain, or you may hear somebody talking, or you may hear a child playing or a car passing by, or a dog barking. or a bird maybe chirping. You may hear rain, the pitter-patter of rain on the windowsill. Let that be your anchor for silence. There is a space deep within us, deep within our being, that is not only peaceful, but is still. It's stillness. And there is this whole life within you, this light, that is your truest inner strength, that fills you from within, fills that space, that wondering about who you are, and that you are more than your mind. You are much, much more than your mind. Not in ego, but in truth. It is your inner truth that helps you to feel anchored deeply from within and holds you through any challenge in your life. And after a while of practicing this, it's actually called connecting to presence, your inner presence, your depth. It becomes deeper. You become more connected to your being. You sense your love, your inner love, more deeply than you've ever sensed before. And you know deep within that no matter what challenge life throws at you, you can now sense a deeper trust in who you really are. And that is love. And sitting in a seat and breathing and listening to your breath, and the practice of connecting to stillness helps you find you. Okay.
As always, David, that was amazing.
It's nice, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Just coming home to you. And I believe we talked about that last week. Just coming home, I told you about an experience that I had and how I was sucked into someone else's negative energy and just coming home to you, it just feels so good, you know? And we don't realize how powerful we are that and just reconnecting with ourselves, coming home to ourselves, it anchors you, it grounds you, it builds you up. And
Yeah.
it feels so good. And that's why I wanted to share with, the rest of my tribe, how amazing you are with your meditation and how you take us down the path to centering ourselves and how important it is.
Yeah. Yes.
So I wanted people to know that you do meditate every Saturday, and I wanted to give you the opportunity to share if people were interested in meditating with you more. Um, Go ahead and share that information so that other people can take a blessing into the new year.
That sounds really nice. I mean, I just wanted to say, I mean, especially in the Western Hemisphere, I think we all know so many of us have lost connection with who we truly are, in the
Yes.
busyness of life, not just I mean, there's nothing wrong with money, but, in money or holidays or cars or houses, relationships, we're trying to find happiness in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
But really, we've lost connection with who we are. That's what we forget. And
Yes.
there's things like when we experience bullying, when an individual comes towards us. Have you ever felt this, everybody? When a narcissist comes towards you and is in like a bullying, have you ever felt? I mean, just below your rib cage, like a pull, like they're pulling you into them somehow, like, and it really does happen, like literally energetically, they are literally pulling you into them. And you can feel this pull into
Yes.
them, and this kind of affects you because then you become ungrounded. You feel like controlled in some way, and loss of connection in who you are, and you
Mm-hmm.
feel like overpowered by somebody. All of these things, in the bullying sense. So this practice, this is really helping you to reconnect with you, because when you experience that again, it's more likely that it will help you to stay grounded, like we're practicing there in that moment, connected to who you are, and less pulled into that person. So it's kind of like a healing thing for you. This is what will happen when you practice this. What I've just taught you, teaching you what I've taught you, you'll experience an inner healing, and that inner healing is, you'll experience parts of you that maybe you haven't experienced for a long time, like not just love, but an inner quality that you haven't felt. That's one of the things that I love. You will feel like an inner quality. Maybe it might be a wisdom, a knowing, but it feels like this, like a medicine inside of you that literally
Yes.
fills you. This light, it's light, but it's like a medicine. It's like that space, that empty space. When you don't believe in yourself, you feel like somehow small and empty. But once you are able to feel and experience more of who you are deep within, then that's when you're more able to stand on your feet, because you love yourself, because you can experience yourself, you know who you are. And so that on the outside has less power over you, because because you've experienced something in you that is more powerful than that. That's the healing.
Absolutely.
That's the healing. Yeah.
Absolutely. And, and that's why, the connection of just first of all connecting with yourself. It allows you to connect with other like-minded individuals. So
Yeah.
that's why I tell people, you know, and the whole theme of today is love, right? You know, self-love. When you love yourself, then you attract more of those who love you, who can also appreciate and love you as well. And then
Yeah.
it's just the gift that keeps on giving. So
Uh,
I really appreciate you taking us through that, because, you know, I wanted to share I wanted to share you with my people here on the channel, and also give them the opportunity to meditate with you as well. So I can link the information below. I know that, you know, we kind of change, you know, our platforms every now and again. And as the group gets larger, we want to make sure that we can accommodate, you know, everyone. So I don't know if you wanted to leave your information as well, maybe your Instagram, so people can follow you, or where you are on Facebook, so they can get in touch with you as well, David.
I think one of the things I could do, Christian, I could leave a link, if it's okay with you, I could leave a link for here
Okay,
in the comment section. It might be easier for everyone else. If it's
sure.
okay with you, it might be the easiest way. If I leave a link to my Facebook group,
Okay. Yep.
or
Perfect.
Instagram,
Perfect.
whichever you prefer, or Instagram, as we're on Instagram now, and
Yeah.
that may be easier for them to connect. They'd like to connect, and yeah, it would be lovely to get together on a Saturday morning and practice this more, and have a chat. You know, not just practice, but share experiences and connect. You know, and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be
Yes, for
nice.
sure. For sure, for sure. So what I'll do is I plan on uploading this video to Facebook and Instagram. So the link will be below, you guys, for you to get in touch with David. You know, and this is just a tip of the iceberg, you guys. You know, we've been meditating for a while together, and this guy is gifted. So I wanted to share him with you, and we wanted to be, you know, we want 2021 to be the best year ever. I know 2020 was kind of challenging for a lot of us, but I want us to just continue to keep our eyes on, you know, connecting with ourselves and being the best us that we can possibly be, you know, living to our highest potential, because that's what we're all about here at bossofculture.org. Be sure to visit us at www.bossofculture.org. Get involved in any way that you can. Make sure that you support the Dignity at Work Act. You can also access the link for that organization in order for legislation to support making workplace bullying abuse illegal, not just in the United States, but all over the world. So make sure that we get that information to our legislators, make sure that we get the support that we need. Again, visit us at www.bossofculture.org. Make your tax-deductible donations. We are a 501c3 organization, and we want to bring you David. We're going to bring David again, David, because I enjoyed you so much. I'm going to bring you back on. And again, his information will be linked below. And we're going to upload this to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So, David, did you want to add anything else before we cut the video here?
I was just there was something I wanted to say about there was something else. I mean, if you're talking about building a loving relationship with somebody else,
Yes.
find yourself first. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, the deeper you learn how to connect with who you truly are, the better your relationships are going to be. You know, because you'll connect to that person from that standpoint, from your inner love, and they will sense that in you. And there's never
Yes.
any of this sort of like push pull, controlling relationships. It's totally the two like one. You know, find the healing in you, and you will find the healing in the other in a relationship. Okay.
Absolutely.
It helps.
Absolutely. Well said. Yes. Well, thank you for everyone who's joined. Thank you so much. I hope that this has been a blessing to you. And be sure to share this information. Share Boss of Culture Org and David Webb with all of your friends and family. You know, whether you've been bullied at work or bullied in school, or whether, like I said, if you just experience life and you want to learn how to deal with life on a more positively, energetically, more aligned way, then you have come to the right place. So we're going to do this again soon, David. And if there isn't any other questions, if you didn't want to add anything else, I'm going to go ahead and we'll upload this for people to make sure that they can access later on. You guys, make sure that you go to the meditation part and, you know, utilize it. You know, utilize it over and over and over again, because, you know, practice, you know, just like when you practice with anything else, repetitiveness you know, the meditation on the mind, right, David?
Yes,
It
yeah,
works
just
wonders for
yes,
the mind.
yes. Just quickly, one more thing. If you're wondering
Yes,
how often you need to practice this, doesn't have to be every day. What
yes,
I love to tell people is feel into what feels good for you. Okay, so if that's 5 minutes 3 times a week in the morning, or 5 times a week, 4 times a week at work on a break, might be a good thing. Find a quiet room at work, you know, whatever works for you. Feel into what feels good for you. I would love, so for you, it might be, I would love to practice. I would love to practice every day for 5 minutes in the morning. Whatever feels good for you, follow that wave, because only you know that, okay? And you'll be on
yes.
the right track.
Again, it's an individual experience. There's no
Yeah.
right or wrong way. It doesn't have to be a special place. It doesn't have to have all these, you know, things, modalities. It's just all you need to bring is you. That's all you need to bring. So thanks again for joining us, everyone. We love you. All the information will be in the description box below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again, David.
No problem. It's a pleasure. I loved it.
Thanks, me too. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.